What is a percentage? A percentage is 1/100th of something. Let's say we have 300 people, 60% of which are women. That is, we have 180 women. Here's how we calculated it. Now let's find the percentage of women to all people in our group. We have 300 people. Of these, 180 are women. Then women make up 60% of all people. It's a little hard to remember the order of operations. So here's a quick method for calculating percentages where you don't have to remember anything. Put x in the place of the value you want to find. We multiply the numbers along the diagonal and divide by the number that is diagonal from x. In this way, any value from these four numbers can be found. For example, so we found how many people in total, if we know that 60% of this group are women. From here we can find that 40% or 120 people are men. But this only works if these subgroups do not overlap, that is, we do not have people in the group who are both male and female. For example, if in this group there is some part of people who are both genders at the same time, then we will not know the number of men, knowing only the number or percentage of women. Also, it won't work if those subgroups don't cover the whole group of people. For example, in our group of women there are 30% of blondes. We cannot deduce from this how many brunettes there are in the group, because in this group there may be women with blue or pink hair or even redheads. There may not be brunettes at all. Percentage increase and decrease. Often percentages are used to express an increase or decrease in something. For example, the day before yesterday a share was worth $200, and yesterday it rose by 10%, that is, by $20, which means the new share price is $220. Please note that the end price of this promotion is 110% of the starting price. But today the share price has fallen by 10%, that is, by $22. And so today's price is $198. Note that this is not the same price as the day before yesterday, although the price has changed by the same 10%. That is, the final price from yesterday's 90%. And today's price from the day before yesterday is not 100%, but 99%. This is because percentages are calculated relative to different numbers. Sometimes it is convenient to multiply. For example, an increase of 50% is 1.5, that is, 1.5 times an increase of 100% is 2, that is, 2 times an increase of 200% 3, that is, 3 times and so on. To decrease, change plus to minus. A 50% decrease is 0.5, that is, a decrease of 2 times, and 100% decrease is 0. You can't divide by 0, it's just 0. Note another interesting thing about percentages. X% of y equals y% of x. Just swap x and y. Here is a numerical example. A percent has a whole family of relatives. Per mil, per myriad, and so on. Sometimes they use the so-called percentage point. This is the arithmetic difference between 2%. For example, the central bank raised the base rate from 4% to 4.5%, that is, the rate increased by 0.5 percentage points. But if we count as a percentage, then the rate rose by 12.5%. What is compound interest? Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it, he who doesn't, pays it. Let's say you invested $100 in a savings account at 2% per annum, that is, you receive $2 every year. You withdraw the $2 and keep the $100 in your savings account. In 10 years you will receive $20. The general formula looks like this. In our case, this is $120, that is, $100 of the invested amount plus $20%. Now suppose we don't charge interest every year. So, in a year there will be $102 in the account. In another year, our account will not be $104, but $104.04. In another year, the account will have $106.12. In 10 years, the account will have $121.90. This is compound interest. The difference between simple and compound interest in our case is $1.90. The general formula for compound interest looks like this. If we invest a more serious amount for a longer period, for example $10,000 for 20 years, then we get simple interest, $14,000, and compound interest, $14,859.47, that is, the difference between them $859. Not such a miracle, but still nice, especially if you find a good percentage.